extra time.
Do you have a new mystery ball, and if so, what's it called?
Always working, Sam. You know me. I was working on one last night, which is getting a little bit of feedback off the wicket here in Adelaide. So I'm very excited. I haven't come up with a name yet, but I'm in process of that. So we'll see where we get to. Hopefully, I'll have a name probably about just before the first test, I reckon.
Great. And a lot of right-handers in the Indian lineup. You do so well against lefties, but what have you worked on over the years to make sure that you're getting all those right-handers out and controlling the run rate?
Yeah, I've obviously been working quite hard on bowling to right-handers. Obviously, there's so many of them in world cricket, so it's a new challenge. It's not a new challenge for me, but we're just looking to really trying to compete against both edges, I guess, and try and bring both edges into play with catches around the bat. So it's going to be a big challenge, but I'm very lucky that Mitch Starks can join the squad tomorrow, and I love his footmark, so it should be good fun.
You have had great success against India, having taken 7 5-wicket hauls, as many as 7 against some of the best players supposedly of spin. So how would you describe that? How does it feel to be so? And do you think you can again be successful in this series and carry on from there, Mike? And also, you're nearing a big landmark of 400 Test wickets. So if you could talk about that.
Yeah, mate. I've always enjoyed playing against India. Obviously, they're some of the best players in the world. Especially playing spin, so it's always a big challenge, and I've always said I want to challenge myself against the best players of especially spin bowling. So for me, this series, it's about doing my role within the Australian cricket team. We've got a very good bowling unit here. In my eyes, we've got the best bowling attack in the world. So we're just going to have to make sure we're doing our stuff and challenging the Indians' defence for long periods of time. It's not about personal success for me. I've had a bit of success against India, but it's more about playing our role and making sure that we're going out there and looking to take 20 wickets each test match. So, and with the 400 wickets, it's pretty amazing to think where I started from to where I am at the present. But it's pretty exciting. So hopefully I'll be able to create a few chances and get closer to that 400 mark.
2 weeks back when David Warner was available, it was different. Do you think that now with Warner not available for the test match and also Joe Burns' form being a bit patchy, it puts both the teams on even stage at this point in time when Warner was available?
I think it's obviously disappointing when you lose guys to injuries, and we all know what quality of player David Warner is. But I think you look at both sides. I think they've got superstars in each lineup. They've both got very good bowling attacks, so it's going to be a massive challenge for both teams coming out to Australia. We obviously know what happened last series against India out here and how well they played. So I know as a bowlers, we've already spoken about that, and we're coming up with a few different plans to hopefully challenge the batters' defence for longer periods of time this time around. But I think that it's very even. I think they're both very good sides and ranked 1 and 2 test teams in the world in my eyes. So it's going to be a massive challenge for both of us.
You just mentioned a bit earlier that Indians are probably one of the best batters against spin bowling. Do you just want to know, do you approach your bowling a bit differently when you're up against them? And also, you think you are in with a chance all the time because they're coming at you more than, say, other batters are?
I don't approach my bowling just different just because we're playing against India. I think, especially over the last 5 years, my bowling's probably gone to a new level. I'm very confident with where my bowling's at the moment, so that's exciting. But yeah, they're very attacking side, so they always want to try and attack a spinner, which is fantastic. I love that. I love that challenge. So, but to be honest, it's more about me and just me playing my role within the Australian cricket side and doing what Tim Payne has asked me to do. So it's just about doing the little 1% things and not worrying too far about what India's doing. We know the quality of cricketers that they've got in their squad. And we know how they come out and play their cricket. So, Yeah, it's going to be it's a good challenge, but yeah, I don't approach my bowling any different just because it's India, that's for sure.
You sort of mentioned about improving from that last series against India and improving as a team. Is that loss sort of motivating you guys heading into this series?
Oh yeah, you get motivation when you lose series, but you've already got that motivation to play well, especially when you're playing for your country. So I think it adds to it, but I think we're in such a better place at the team right now. I think this team is probably, as I said before, the closest team I've ever been a part of. It's exciting. It's a great feeling amongst the team. So yeah, it's pretty exciting about the challenges that lay ahead, to be honest.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.